Hey everyone, welcome back to Legally Teaching Engineer Sports and happy Halloween! Right, Sam?
Oh yes, stoked.
Stoked! Sam's dressed up as a grumpy old man, gray outfit. Max, you're dressed up as Malcolm Rodriguez.
Hell yeah, I'm ready to pop some necks, cash some checks.
Love that. And I'm a cat burglar because I'm
Yeah,
ready to steal all the victories. And to introduce Passionate Picks Round 10 on this fine October 31st, Halloween Day, Max, who do we have as our guest picker with us tonight?
So I'm honored to introduce Mr. Matthew Kassab, former LVC hockey captain, one of my former line mates, a passionate Pittsburgh sports fan. He's going through it right now, but he's a passionate one and a great friend to have in your corner at all times. So welcome to the LTS, Matt.
thank you. Not going through it too hard with the Steelers. They're doing their thing, and I guess I
Hey,
got my Halloween costume as an avocado.
All right. We got an avocado, Malcolm Rodriguez, and grumpy old man and cat burglar. Excellent stuff. Matt, thanks for joining the show.
Yep,
Uh,
of course.
Best of luck to you this week. But before we get to this week's picks, let's introduce our sponsor, then we'll do a quick recap of last week. We are sponsored by Mr. Picky. Not only is Mr. Picky a lawn service, but he's also a low level podcast sponsor and as well as a football picking promoter. Mr. Picky is offering $25 to either a lawyer, engineer, well, let me repeat, a cat burglar, grumpy old man, Malcolm Rodriguez, or avocado. If any of them go 8-0 with either their college or NFL picks, and if anyone goes to 16-0, Mr. Picky's indicated he'll quadruple the $25 offer to $100. Mr. Picky's Lawn Service, where a leaf hoarder meets gambling supporter. All right, so best of luck, Matt. Before we get to you, let's talk about how things went last week. Sam, how'd you do?
felt good. Yeah, I think I probably lost a couple on the spreads, of course, as usual, but team still won.
Yeah, Sam, you were very steady, and you little bastard, you climbed ahead of me. You're now second place in both NFL and college. I'm the doormat. Max, you're falling off in college, and you've definitely fallen off in NFL. You're only 3 points ahead of Max, or ahead of Sam, and you're 7 points ahead in college. So you need to pick it up a little, Max.
I do feel the heat. I feel it. It's getting warm, but I'm not nervous. I'm excited. I
All
tried to
right,
give you
good.
like a 3 week head start, man. Come on. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah. He says don't worry. Speaking of heat, Paglia. She's moved into second place in the NFL with a 7.5 point pick last week. Puts her just behind Parker with 8 points. So Paglia primed for a playoff positional pickoff. Well done. We won't talk about her college picks where she only earned 3 points. But that's all. All right. We've got Mac Casab Avocado here tonight with Legally Teaching Engineer Sports. We're going to head to the college scene first. Max, take us to Happy Valley, where
I
Big
really
Moon
want
is.
don't really want to take us there, but I guess we got to go. This is a tough one. I just saw a really cringy interview by Will Howard, and I had Ohio State circled, but then I watched him speak, and I was like, wow, that just pissed me off more. So give me Penn State plus 3.5. Thanks a lot, Will.
Penn State plus 3.5 at home in a whiteout. A really fun whiteout during the day. That'll be a good time. Matt Kasab, are you with Max with the Nittany Lions?
I think I'm going for Ohio State on this one. I think it'll be a good game, especially with the whiteout, but thinking Ohio State.
All right, I like it. I'm joining Matt with Ohio State. My friend Albert here, that's my cat on my shoulder. He agrees. He says Will Howard will break his leg, but Ohio State will still win the game, so it's win-win. Um, Go Bucks minus 3.5. But Will Howard breaks his leg, right, Albert? Yep. Sam, who you got?
Yeah, give me my Big Ten champs. Penn State. It's gonna be white. It's gonna be bright.
Why gonna be bright? Yeah, I mean, I guess you nailed that one. I like that. Pretty good, Sam. Well, let's head to Sam to start our second pick. Number one, Oregon, best team in all college football, top down. They've beaten everyone. They're the best, the absolute best team college has ever seen. The literal best college football team in the history of college football. Heading to Ann Arbor this weekend, they're 15.5 point favorites. Sam, do the Ducks cover?
Yeah, so I mean that's 2+ touchdowns. It's a lot in Michigan. But I think they do it. I think Michigan keeps it within 3 touchdowns to be respectable, but I don't think they can keep it within 15.
All right. Sam's on the best team in college football. the best team that college football has ever seen. Sam's on them. Max, what do you say?
See what you're doing here, Dylan. I'm going to jump on that train. The best team ever is coming into the best city ever, Ann Arbor. But the best football team won't cover. Michigan's going to cover this game, 15.5 points. I can't stand Dylan Gabriel. I said it week 1. I said it week 0. I can't stand that little mother prissy boy. So hopefully something happens to him. I'm just going to leave it there. Michigan 15.5.
All right, we got a broken leg and Happy Valley for Will Howard. We've got hopefully something happens to Dylan Gabriel. Max Saab, who are you on here?
All right, this might not be friendly to the podcast, but I got to take Oregon here.
Back-to-back weeks, Michigan getting burned by the guest pickers.
Yeah,
That's
I think
all right.
Oregon is just a different beast this year.
Yeah, I let it off saying they're the best team in college football. They're the hands down best that's ever been seen. Yeah, how could we ever pick against the best team to ever be seen in all of college football? Right? Wrong. Michigan in a stunner. Right, Albert? Meow. Go blue. All right, let's move to the third game. Sam, we're not gonna let you kick lead off for your Hoosiers. We're gonna go to Kasab. Indiana at Michigan State, 7.5 point underdogs are the Spartans. Who do you got here, Matt?
I got Indiana. I think they might
Ooh.
barely go over the 7.5, but I think they're covering.
Well, Sam loved to hear that, so we'll let Sam make his pick now.
Yeah, give me Indiana. I think a touchdown's doable. So yeah.
All right. Needs a touchdown and a 2 point conversion. I just want you to know.
Yeah, sure,
Max?
whatever. Okay.
Max?
I'm actually going to go with little brother. Give me Michigan State here for the sole reason. Well, there's 2 reasons. Indiana doesn't know if they're starting quarterbacks come back. Watching them against Washington, they got flaws. They can be executed on. Just Washington couldn't do it. And it's Michigan State's first day game of the year. Those fans are going to be awake for it. They're going to be excited. They don't have to wait all day to watch shitty football.
That's so true. Just ditto. I'm just going to hit you with a ditto and take Michigan State too.
There we go.
Give me Michigan State plus 7.5. I actually think I'm going to root for Michigan State in this game. Max hates Indiana, Sam. I just want you to know.
I do. I can't stand that school. That's like on a do not bet list. That's on a kill list.
Yeah, so I'm going to Saginaw Valley this weekend to root for the Cardinals. And that was just a random fact. Okay. Let's head to the Pac-12. USC at Washington. I'll go first on this one. I'm taking the Trojans minus 2.5 at Washington. I think Washington's not very good. Michigan should have beaten them. If they had a quarterback who wasn't hurt or anyone with a pulse at quarterback, they would have won the game. USC does have a quarterback. I think USC covers 2.5 at Washington. So I'm on the Trojans. Matt, what about you?
I'm thinking maybe Washington covers here. They're going to be fired up playing at home. I think they're gonna do it.
Fair point. Fired up because it is also a battle of actual Pac-10 teams, former Pac-10 tenors. So that's a good point. Sam.
Yeah, give me Washington. I think the only difference here is they're home.
All right, Max.
Yeah, watching that Indiana game last weekend and watched basically the whole thing pissed me off till the very end. Washington's not very good. Michigan should have beat them. Indiana beat them. Give me USC minus 2.5 with ease.
Nice. Let's head to the ACC. Sneaky kind of big game. Clemson's kind of just rolling along right now. They got whooped on by Georgia to start the year. Now they've played the ACC schedule. Okay, they haven't played anyone. So Louisville comes in 10.5 point underdogs. Louisville almost beat Miami. I'm on the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals played Clemson tough every year, so I'll take 10.5 points on the road. So I'm on the Cardinals. Max, what about you?
So I met a legendary dude, an 89-year-old there, made his first trip to the big house last week to watch Michigan State. He's from South Carolina, and he was a Clemson fan, but it was bucket list material to get to the big house. So that is my sole pick for Clemson this week because that 89-year-old man fulfilled one of his bucket list items. So give me Clemson.
I respect that, and he saw a win, so that's even more so. Kasab, are you with Max on the Tigers?
I think so. I think the 89-year-old man's speaking to me right now.
Love that. It was a surreal story.
Max, what was his name?
Couldn't tell you.
All right, we'll call him Steve. Steve, this is for you. Sam, are you riding with Steve or are you going with the Cardinals? That's why I wanted to say.
I mean, any chance I get to pick a team out of the Carolinas, I'm going to take it. So give me Clemson.
Nice. I love it, guys. I'm the only one on the Cardinals, and that's why I was bringing up SVSU. I was just the game ahead because they're both Cardinals. All right, let's head back to the Big Ten. Wisconsin at Iowa. I think they play for a trophy here. I don't know the name of the trophy. It's some sort of something. Sam, who do you like here? Wisconsin or Iowa?
I would say Iowa, but the corn's been picked. There's nothing else to do now. Give me Wisconsin.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good line. Sam, like every 4 picks, you come up with a good little one-liner, and I respect that. Max, do you have a pretty good one-liner for this one?
No, I don't. Just Iowa -3.5. Wisconsin's up there with not a very good football team this year. Thought they'd be better, but they're not.
Okay. No one-liners and disappointment in Wisconsin. Fair enough. Matt.
I'm taking Wisconsin. I think they're going to surprise Max this week.
Yeah.
And
Max,
they
Max,
do.
Max, say the words. Say the words.
No, this is not that word. I know what you're trying to say, and that's going to come in about 4 picks. Just wait.
So I have no idea what you guys are talking about, but I think when the Badgers, it's cheese country and there's a lot of cows, and it's basically free money when you get to pull on those udders and milk comes out. So free money, Wisconsin +3.5. No idea what you guys are referring to.
Dude,
I'm on Badgers.
they play for a cow or a pig or a crossbreed of it.
Yeah, it's a big old pig. I like that.
Heartland Trophy.
There it is. I like that. All right, let's head to the SEC. I think this is where Kirk Herbstreit's calling a game actually this week. The slate, let's slide back. The slate was kind of weak. Kind of a lame college football weekend. I don't know if you guys noticed this. There are no games starting after 8 p.m. this week. We have no late night games. It's very weird. So for all people who like to enjoy a couple cocktails and continue betting on in the middle of the night, that won't happen this weekend. Games will be done by 11. So Texas A&M at South Carolina. Matt Kassab, who do you like here?
I like Texas A&M. I think they're going to take it.
I like that. I'm with you. I'll go Texas A&M. I think they're a team of destiny. I know they lost in their game, but they've been pretty good. They've been very good since then. I don't think South Carolina is very good. They still haven't figured out the quarterback play. I think it's going to hurt them. I think Texas A&M will get them a couple turnovers and win by at least 13 points. So I got Texas A&M 2.5-point favorites. Max.
Yeah, I'm also on Texas A&M. I mean, don't look now, but Texas A&M sitting at the top of the SEC, so they're battling for something more than just life right now. So give me Texas A&M. They got a little swagger to them.
Swagger, Sam, you riding the swag track?
Yeah, I mean, you guys made such good points to pick Texas A&M that it makes me take South Carolina. I think South Carolina's going to have a weekend.
Yeah. Sam, we knew you were taking South Carolina. You love Cox. All right, Sam's on the Cox. Let's head to the last game. Big battle in the ACC. Pittsburgh at Southern Methodist University. Matt, are you a Pittsburgh Panther fan?
Yep, I'm following them a little bit. I'm taking them this week. I think this is when they take their next step. They've been on a roll right now. I think this is where they firmly put themselves in the spotlight.
I like that. That's a good pick. I'm with you. I'm going to ride with you. I hope that Pittsburgh continues to win, gets to the ACC championship game. I think that'd be a good story. I'm with it. Go Panthers. Max.
Yeah, I'm also going to take Pitt. My only question mark is if their quarterback plays this week. He was dinged up. I see Cass is shaking his head. Yes, I'm going to take his word for it. He's in there. He's starting.
He's a warrior.
7.5, 7.5 with ease.
Yeah, underdogs. We're getting 7.5 points on the road. I know SMU plays some offense, but I think that's good. I feel like that's a weird spread. Sam. Max, go ahead.
Yeah.
Max, go ahead.
I just think Pittsburgh's defense is actually a defense. And SMU, I know, as Dylan said, can score some points. But I think Pittsburgh can play some defense. If something's going to have to give, hopefully it's not the defense.
All right, I like it. Sam, did that dissuade your decision?
Yeah, so I pulled it up because I didn't realize both these teams were A ranked and 2, 7-0, 7-1. This is like a fantastic game, correct? Right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's
paper.
it's only on the ACC network. So somebody knows something. It's not going to be a great game. Give me SMU in a blowout.
Sam, you're not wrong, right? Both ranked teams, both undefeated, and yet it's on the ACC network. That's funny, huh? Yeah, We'll find out. All right, boys, good picks. We'll see how we do. Matt, good luck with the college picks, but we're not done yet. Let's head to our mortal locks. I will let Sam hit lead off here.
Oh shoot, let me pull it up. So we got the Texans at the Jets.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
College football.
sorry, Mortal Locks. My
Yeah.
bad. My bad. I got ahead of myself. Give me the state of South Carolina. Give me Clemson. Give me South Carolina as my locks this week. And then my biggest loser, again, it was a tough one, but I think it's going to be the battle of the states. Give me Kentucky, Tennessee, minus 16 and a half.
All right. Sam's on the Wildcats. I like that. Did you, before we move on from that, did you guys see the Venom, basically, jersey reveals that Tennessee came out with? They're going all black this weekend, and they had like the black Venom virus crawling up the jersey, basically taking it over. It's pretty badass.
Hang on. I got to change my pick now.
Yeah, I would change your pick too. It was a sick promo. They're going dark mode.
I'm gonna change my pick to a different battle of the states. Give me Florida, Georgia, minus 16 and a half.
All right, Sam's on the Gators. Max, what are your two locks, and then who was your likely loser?
All right. My locks are Oregon and my boys Pitt. I think that's a lock. There's something about that defense in that city. Max said it earlier.
There is. I like it.
Don't love that first lock. Let's go to your likely loser.
Likely loser, I'm gonna take Army on this one. I think a military game. I think Air Force is gonna get up for it, make it a tight one. Army might pull it off still, but I think Air Force will give them a run.
It's a good. I was eyeing that one as well, Matt. Do you know the spread right now, top, or do you see that?
22 and a half.
Well, perfect. Thank you so much. All right, Air Force at Army. It is a battle arm or the armed forces. I like that. Max, what are your two locks, and then your likely loser?
Yeah, so a game we didn't talk about. Illinois at Minnesota. Illinois is +3 on the road. I think Illinois actually knows how to play football and is pretty good. So give me that. And then my lock, another one. Ole Miss at Arkansas. Ole Miss is -7. I think Arkansas can play, but Ole Miss, I just think they can score points, and they know how to score points more than other teams. So give me that. And then my dog, back to my boy Biff. Did me right last week. He almost got me a straight up win. 16 and a half. Tulane's coming in. They cover.
It's a Thursday nighter too, right?
Oh, yeah. We've been there on a Thursday night.
Halloween.
Things happened.
Halloweeny.
Hey.
All right, it's a good pick, Max. All right, my two locks are I'm doing a Wednesday night game. To shout out to Kennesaw State, the Owls, our good GHLer Matthew Iwanski, his team. He was on the field, Sam, when the Owls student section stormed the field. He didn't really storm the field; he just kind of stood there and watched. But Kennesaw State beat Liberty last weekend, their first ever FBS victory. Liberty's first loss in a very long time to someone not named Oregon. Liberty bounces back. They're -2.5 versus Jacksonville State. I'm taking the Flames. I still have Salter at quarterback. They're only 2.5-point favorites at home on Wednesday night. So give me Liberty for one. And my second one, I'm going against Sam. I'm not a big fan of the Cox. I'm more of an Aggie guy and male cheerleader guy for sure. So give me Texas A&M -2.5 on the road at Columbia, South Carolina. Sam, I'm going to stick with your first pick at the likely loser. I'm going with Kentucky. I think you're right. They just play teams close in SEC play, so I think they'll keep it close. They'll probably lose. Dark mode will infect them, but they'll still keep it close. So, all right, boys. Best of luck with the college picks. I've been straight ass on anything college related, so hopefully that changes for me this weekend. And best of luck to you, Matt, on your college picks. All right, let's move to the NFL. Sam was really eager to get to that Texans game on Thursday night with Kirk Herbstreit and Al Michaels. So, Sam, take it away. Texans +1.5 at the Jets.
Yeah, I think the Jets got to pull out of that downward spiral eventually, and I think they're on the way up. Give me the Jets this week.
All right, I think you're right eventually, and the Texans did just lose. Help me out. Starting receiver Stephon Diggs, Michigan man Nico Collins is still out, so they're in some dire straits. Doesn't matter; they'll still win the game. Texans +1.5. Max is gonna tell you it's free money. 3, 2, 1.
No, I actually have a stat to lead off. The NFL teams are 750-0 when scoring more than 20 points, having 0 turnovers, and allowing less than 250 yards. But not anymore. They're 750-1. Thanks to the Jets, their ass. Houston, +1.5, free money. Lock it in.
I like it. It's a good stat. That's a good stat. Matt Casal, are you a Jets guy or Texans guy this weekend?
I think Jets got to get out of the downward spiral, but I don't think it's this week. I think the Texans.
Oh boy, great pick, Matt.
Yeah, it's a great pick.
Pick.
It's a great pick. Sam, good luck with Aaron Rodgers and on his ayahuasca. I can't even say that word. Ayahuasca? Ayahuasca. Oh well. All right, let's go to the battle of the worst team in all the NFL. Matt Casal hit lead off with these bottom dwellers. Patriots +3.5 at the Titans.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking the Patriots on this one. Especially since the Steelers lost Mason Rudolph. I think he's gonna crumble.
Yeah, I think I would agree. I think I'm going Patriots too. I just think they're both so bad. I think this is going to be a 3-point game one way or another. So 3.5 is too much for me. So I'll take the Patriots in a shitty football game. Max.
I'll lead off another stat with this one. Teams that play the Lions are 0-6 after playing the Lions. It's going to be 0-7. The Titans are bad. It didn't even matter if they played the Lions last week. Patriots +3.5. Lock it.
I will say I did make that stat known last week for the Rams and Vikings pick, and it came to fruition.
It continued.
Yeah. Sam, are you sticking with the squad? Or are we all riding New England?
Nah, the gut says the Titans. Again, something has to break. I don't know, and I'll be right on one of these games. Either the Jets or the Titans are gonna win.
Sam, your gut's been kind of hot, so I would say stick with your gut. What does your gut say? Well, we'll let you know your picks can be on the same. Matt, you hit lead up on this
You know
one.
the answer.
Broncos at Ravens. Broncos are 9.5-point underdogs.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ravens are probably coming off a tough week of practice after last week, so I think they're gonna do it. Even though it pains me to say it, I think they're gonna do it.
Yeah, I know someone that probably agrees with you. Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, bounce back week for sure. Lamar's chewing some. Yeah, give me the Ravens. Big game here. Big points.
Little known fact, Matt. Sam has a Lamar jersey that he wears to sleep every night. Nothing else, just his Lamar jersey. That's what he sleeps in. So he picks the Ravens whenever he absolutely can, right, Sam?
Every chance I get. Anytime I can watch them, I watch them. I probably watch them more than the Lions.
Yeah, I believe it.
He
All right,
probably sees the Steelers in his nightmares just like he does.
Nah, I actually don't mind the Steelers that much, so
Ooh,
I'm just a Lamar fan.
I like it. I like it. Max, are you on the Broncos or are you on the Sam's Lamar's?
Yeah, this is a tough one. I feel like 9.5 is like kind of a big spread. I don't think the Ravens are that good. Depends what week you're gonna get them. Depends like what way the wind's blowing. If it's blowing at Lamar, he's gonna struggle to run, kind of thing. I don't know. Broncos are just bad though. 9.5 Ravens, please.
All right, I'll save the board. I'll take the Broncos. Yeah, for everything you just said. I think it's a big number. I think the Ravens are not very good against the AFC teams. And the Broncos have been playing pretty good football lately. I know they just beat the piss out of the shitty Panthers, who might be, with the Patriots and the Titans for worse in the league. But they did it soundly. So I'll jump on the Broncos at 9.5. Let's head to Chargers at Browns. Max, hit lead off on this one.
You just can't go against Jameson. Like all the funny shit he said last week, he's just a quote waiting to happen. Hopefully Dylan ends this episode with one of his quotes. It'd be awesome. So give me the Browns +1.5.
Side note, no, I don't. So if you want to go look one up and end it for us, go ahead and put some research in right now. Sam, are you riding with the Jamesons?
It's so surprising you didn't take the Chargers. I thought for sure you'd take the Chargers. Give me the Chargers. Gonna make up some ground here on Max.
Yeah, so I thought everyone would take the Chargers here too, but I'll let Matt Casal pick on this one.
I think the Browns had their day in the sun last week. I think Juju said it best. They're going to go back to the Browns as the Browns. So I think the Chargers are going to take it.
Yeah, so I wrote down Chargers, crossed it off during work today, and took the Browns, and now I just crossed out Browns. I'm taking the Chargers. I'm back on the Chargers. Yeah, I'm going with my gut. I don't know why I wrote down Browns. It's stupid. Chargers. Jim Harbaugh, national champion. Max, what are you doing? All right. Let's head to the battle of the NFC North versus the NFC West. The Cardinals are playing good football all of a sudden here. They're 1.5 point favorites against the Chicago Bears, who just lost devastating fashion to the Washington Commanders. I'll go first. I'll take the Cardinals, 1.5 point favorites at home. I think Kyler Murray could. I'm a little nervous because that video game came out. What is it? Call of Duty. Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah, Call of Duty just came out and he loves it, so he might be distracted in team meetings this week. That could be a problem, but I think he's fast enough to avoid said issues. So I'll take the Cardinals 1.5 at home. Matt.
I got the Bears coming. I think they're going to be fired up about that tough loss last week. I think Caleb Williams is trying to write his own story about himself, so it's about how you get back up.
I like it. Yeah, Caleb Williams. What color do you think his nails gonna be painted this weekend?
I think maybe orange go along with the theme.
All right, probably spot on. Sam.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. Kyler Murray's gonna be quick. He's on his home field. He has good traction. Give me the Cardinals. Home field makes the difference.
I like it. Max.
I cannot confirm or deny this report, but I heard he got Monday off so he could play the game. So he got his fix in on Monday. So he was dialed in the rest of the week. Give me the Cardinals -1.5.
Nice. His nails probably won't be painted, but I cannot confirm nor deny. Let's head to the game of the week. The Detroit Lions head to Lambeau Field. No Jordan Love, it doesn't look like. Looks like he's going to have a groin injury. Looks like it's going to be Malik Willis. The Lions are slated at 3.5 point favorites. Matt, who do you like here and why?
I think you guys are going to like it. I got the Lions here. You guys went through some tough years, and now you guys are finally being rewarded for it.
I like that. All right. I like that pick a lot. Max, do you agree with Matt?
I do. And if Jordan Love doesn't play, I see us getting up to like 7 points. Give me the Lions -3.5. I just think they'll have somebody new throw the ball this week. So I don't know. Probably Gibbs will throw it this week. I heard Penei Sewell's been throwing it in practice. Maybe we'll see him throw it.
I like that. Yeah, trick play. Ben Johnson's dog. Sam.
Yeah, it's the battle of the household this weekend. Give me the Lions. I think Lambeau is looking like rain. It's going to be a muddy mess. It's going to be a closer game than probably comfortable, but I think the Lions win not on a winning field goal, but a last minute drive.
I like that. So this is Jared Goff's first outdoor game of the year, I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't love that, but I do love the running game that the Lions possess, and I don't think the Packers have as stout of a defensive line as they once used to. So regardless, I think the Lions find a way to move the ball. Sam, great weather report. I appreciate that. Makes me even a little more nervous for Jared Goff throwing the ball around, but he has been able and shown the ability to protect the ball. The Lions get out of there unscathed in the turnover margin. I think they win this by at least 13 points. Forward down the field, the Lions whoop on the Packers. Let's head to Minnesota for Sunday Night Football. Matt Kassab, who you got here?
I think it's going to be a tight one. Vikings, came out to a hot start, been reeling the last few weeks. I think the Colts are going to cover, but I'm taking Vikings money line.
Ooh, all right, it's Colts cover, Vikings money line. I like that.
I'm thinking it's going to be a tight one.
I like that. All right, it's a good pick. You're a big. We just said it. Max starting quarterback, not Anthony Richardson, but it's
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco. Are you riding the Flaccos in with Kassab for Colts to cover?
I am not. I think the Vikings get back on track. They kind of got exposed after playing the Lions, but hey, it's a stat Dylan gave us. Everybody gets exposed after playing the Lions. It's nothing new, but I think they bounce back against the Colts. It's a good team to get.
Yeah. So this is another change by me. I wrote down.
Love that, the flip flop.
Yep. Snip snap. I went snip. Vikings. I'm snapping back to Colts. I totally didn't realize when I was doing this that Joe Flacco had been named the starter. I believe in Joe Flacco to keep things close. I'm with Kassab. I think Vikings probably win, but I believe in Joe Flacco to keep it close. So I'm on the Colts +5.5. Sam, what about you?
Do you know what is currently going down right now in downtown Indianapolis? Taylor Swift is coming to town. The street names have been changed. The vibes are insanely high. They have been practicing only the Taylor Swift music the entire week. Give me the Colts in a massive win. They are not gonna lose.
I
Thank
love
God this
that
game's
pick.
in Minnesota.
That's a great pick. Sam, are you going this weekend?
I will be in town.
I love that. All right.
Whether or not we stay out, we'll see, but
That's a great thing to know. When is the concert? So Hannah's going, right? Are you going to the
yeah,
concert?
I am not going to the concert.
All right.
It's a
Saturday night?
Sunday night concert. It's their second show.
Oh, Sunday night? Holy moly. You might have to give us a report from downtown Indy at the bar. Just the T Swift scene and then the Colt scene.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a very if that energy can make its way to Minnesota. Oh,
Max doesn't have faith that it will, but everyone else does. I like that. All right, let's hit
Zero.
the Monday Night Football. We've all been waiting for Monday night. Max hit lead off on this one. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers with no wide receivers head to Arrowhead to face the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs, whose real record should be more like 3-4. Who you got, Max?
Yeah, so it's a team that doesn't have wide receivers and a team that just got one of the best wide receivers in the game. What makes logical sense. I'm going to take the Chiefs minus 9.5. As much as I hate betting or taking Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, can't stand them. I just don't think the Bucks have anything to like throw out on the field right now, which kind of sucks. So give me the Chiefs 9.5.
Fair enough. Sam?
yeah, I think I said like 2 weeks ago that Baker, can't throw himself the ball. But I think this week he figures out a way to do it. Give me the Bucks.
I like that. I'm with you, Sam. I think Baker's got some magic in his legs and his arm and everything else. And he found Kate Otten a lot. So he's a receiver that he likes. He's available on a lot of waiver wires for all of our fantasy players. And I also think Bucky Irving will have a thing to say against the Chiefs. Chiefs defense has been playing really good, but I think they have a slip up this week, and the Bucks cover 9.5 points on the road. Matt, what about you? Take us home on Monday Night Football.
All right, I'm thinking the Chiefs are gonna do it. Bucks got pretty banged up last week, so I'm taking the Chiefs.
It's a good pick. It's fair. I hate the Chiefs. I can't pick them, but I respect the pick. All right, let's do our NFL mortal locks. Matt, you hit lead off on these. Give me your 2 locks of the weekend.
All right, I got Chargers, and then I got your boys, the Lions.
Great picks. Those are both our boys. We got Harbaugh and the Lions. Those are excellent picks. All right, I'll go second. I'm also on the Lions. It's a great pick. At the Packers, 3.5. And then Max is free money, Texans plus 1.5 at the Jets. I feel like the Texans find a way to win that game. Max, what are your locks?
Yeah, so I'm going to ride with Dylan. My free money, Texans plus 1.5. I think that's a great one. And a game we didn't talk about, Miami at Buffalo. Mashed potato brain traveling to New York. I think the Buffalo Bills are good. The Miami Dolphins are ass. Buffalo -6. That is a lock.
Good pick. Yeah, Bills have been looking real good. They went and whooped on Seattle at Seattle last weekend. Sam, what are your 2 locks?
I'm gonna go ahead and lock my 2 favorite quarterbacks of the year right now, Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson. Give me the Cardinals and give me the Ravens.
Oh, those are picks. All right, nice. Cardinals, Ravens. Thing for birds and thing for our quarterbacks. Nope. All right. Good job. Good picking, everybody. Matt, thank you for joining us. Episode, round passionate picks round 10 of Legally Teaching Engineer Sports. Matt Kasab, thank you for being here. You're a great avocado. Any final thoughts from you?
I mean, I love being back on the show. Anytime you guys want me back, I'll be ready to go.
Love that. It's
Love
good
that.
energy. We'll definitely take that into consideration. We love having you. So thank you for being here. Our quote, Max.
I'm the most competitive person in the room. Hopscotch, tetherball, foursquare. I'll take your ass. Jameis Winston.
Good job, Max. I was nervous you almost did Jameson Williams and had a gun in your car and got pulled over for doing that. But you did it. Woo! All right. Well done. Passionate picks round 10. Great job, guys, of legally teaching and engineer sports.